Hello.
Oh, Cece, I like that top. It's cute.
Thank you. I got it for Christmas.
Happy birthday, Randall!
It's Randall's birthday. Happy birthday, Randall.
Thank you.
Are you 17?
Yeah.
Good Lord. That's wild. I remember when you were like 12.
Okay.
You might have been 13. I don't remember.
No, he was 12.
Let's see. That would have been the 2016.
Yeah, 2016, I was like 12, 13.
12.
No, I was 11, 12. No, I was 11, 12.
Yeah, because in 2015, we were all like 11 going to 12. Yeah.
I've known you since you turned 12. Or like a little bit before. Wild.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. It makes me feel old, but like in a good way.
Mr. Washington said it's been 20 years since he went to school. I didn't mean to laugh at it, but I was like, wow, it's a long time.
He 40 something.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's like 40.
43,
44?
45.
45.
I don't know. I wonder if we can find out on Facebook. I'm gonna be professional and get like he doesn't look his age, so
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, huh?
Not even, he's like 30, 32.
It doesn't say what year he was born, but his birthday's coming up, January 17th.
Huh?
Wash.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, I don't know why I keep complaining about the COVID testing. It doesn't actually feel bad. It feels nice.
What?
Did you do the nose thing?
Did they do the nose thing?
Yep.
You are weird.
You sound like you were satisfied.
That's weird because when they did my COVID test, that lady shoved that thing straight up my nose and did not care. She like tried to hurt me.
And they had me like do it myself.
I did it myself.
Oh,
You
see,
did it
that's
yourself.
why. That's
like
why.
once my eyes
You
started
did it for
watering,
fun?
like you're doing it right.
Yeah, no, like the lady, because I got sick during the summer, and the lady was just like, and the last time somebody stuck something up my nose, I like almost hit her in her face because it like was scaring me and I was being dramatic.
Yeah.
But she just stuck that in my nose.
Zane say he gonna be late.
Okay.
All right.
It's not actually bad.
Guess what?
What?
I got my James Charles palette yesterday. I'm so excited because it's huge and the colors are so. I recreated the picture on the packaging that you get when you get the thing. I followed the tutorial and it actually came out like really good. And I was so proud of myself. Oh, I'm so excited. Now I have 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 palettes now.
Nice.
And I'm so excited.
I was also going to say about the COVID test. I've done the saliva test 3 times now. And like, I don't actually know which one I prefer because like, I don't mean to be gross, but you have to spit a lot. And like trying to get that much is like, you just sit there and you're like, I don't have anything left.
It's like doing the DNA test. You have to get so much going out. And you can't use like phlegm or anything because then it doesn't count. So you have to like use natural spit. So.
Yeah.
Well, you can't use phlegm.
They're like, because then it messes up the results.
That's not spit, man. That's tough because that's where you get the most spit too.
It messes up the results.
I have something weird going on with my body where I spit like a lot, and I've actually tracked it, and I was able to fill up an 8-ounce water bottle in like 5 days.
That's a lot.
That's a problem, but
yeah, I now have
a
permanent.
And you drank the whole 8-ounce water bottle.
So saliva tests are perfect.
Yeah, like if you need, I'd do the saliva test. Which, like, when we get back to school, if any of you are in person,
y'all like
the saliva tests at the nurse's office if you need to be tested.
Y'all over there training for the saliva test? This a sport?
No,
Like the last
Technically.
couple
my body just hates me and I
I've
throw
just
up a
like
lot.
started working, like keeping some spit in my cheeks before I get up.
Okay, story.
Yeah, no.
This is so gross. Sorry.
My gosh.
I'll bear you the details of my spit cup, but it's nasty.
I believe it. No, because I have one too.
Alyssa's seen it. Alyssa's seen it. I annoy her all the time with it.
It's gross.
I had one during the summer when I got sick, and it was tragic. It's so bad. It's so sad. But I had one, and it's that serious.
Gross. It's gross. My sister has the like 23andMe thing. She's had it for a really long time, but she doesn't want to do it because she's like, it's so gross to spit into a tube. I don't want to do it.
She has to, because she's gonna have to get another one if she doesn't use it soon.
Does it go bad?
Yeah.
It's either spit or have someone mess with your nose. I took the nose.
I'd rather do the spit.
I think I'd rather do the spit, like now that I know what's coming. And like when I like the MUSC does it for free, but you have to like fake symptoms to get an appointment. And so I just like keep putting in the same symptoms every time because
And see what happens.
Just saliva. So I don't know what the deal is.
Okay. Just for information, I won't use it unless. But like, what kind of symptoms are you putting?
I'm like congestion and runny nose, fatigue, like a low fever.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if like runny nose or congestion is what makes them do saliva instead, because maybe they don't want to like get up there if there's extra snot up there.
And then you pull out a booger in half of a brain, and then that's the problem.
Exactly. I'm sure they don't want that. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. I'm probably not going to keep you for a very long time today unless you have a lot of questions, but I have put a new assignment up, and I'll go through it with you, and then I'm actually going to show you like a couple of examples that kids have done in the past so that you can kind of get a good idea for what you're doing here. But you are going to do a transcendentalist song explication essay. It's not a long essay, so don't stress out about it. You're going to choose a song. You can use one of the songs that we've listened to in class for this, so one of the two from yesterday or the Spanish Pipe Dream, but you're not limited to those. You can pick any song you want. By now, we kind of know that songs are just poems put to music, basically. So you're going to choose a song that's a good example of transcendentalist ideals and analyze it for its form and content. And keep in mind that like that's the point of it. So not every song is going to work for this. You can see up here. I really like the song "Oh, Where's My Hairbrush" from VeggieTales. There's not a lot I can analyze about that. It's pretty straightforward, not transcendental. Transcendentalists will probably get rid of their hairbrushes because they're a luxury item. So well, because you like a song doesn't mean that it's going to work well for them.
But they're vegetables that are connected to God, Miss McClellan. I'm pretty sure you could write like 15 different paragraphs.
True. This is totally off subject of this essay, but I just need to share this. I saw these posts about how the guy who created VeggieTales was obviously a Christian, and like his mom gave him certain rules to follow. Like all of the VeggieTales stories are Old Testament stories, not New Testament, because his mom was like, you cannot show that a vegetable could have a meaningful relationship with God. And you cannot portray Jesus as a vegetable. And so like at the end, they were like, that's why at the end of all the VeggieTales things, they're like, God made you special and he loves you very much, not us, because he doesn't love the vegetables. So crazy.
I guess that's why he made Lord of the Beans instead of Lord of the Rings, because you know.
That's hilarious. Anyway, so like think about what songs would have something important to say and are interesting, but also explore the values of transcendentalism. Explicating a poem involves kind of unpacking it by stanza, by line, sometimes even by individual words. Oh, here comes Zane. You slow down and focus on the detail and poems that can be confusing at first. start to make more sense once you start to sort of pick them apart. So we've done some analyzing in class, especially like out loud. We did that yesterday. So you know some stuff to look for, but here are the specific things that you need to talk about in this paper. It's 6 main things. 1, a summary of what the song is about. That could be really short. That could be done in a sentence or 2. But if you have more information on it, or like if you have more stuff to go into, it might be a little longer. Poetic devices, like do you see similes, metaphors, rhyme, symbolism? How do those work? If you thought some of them were not very good, then you can say why, but you should quote a song in your paper. You don't have to like tell me line numbers or anything, but just quote the song. Speaker and setting. Who do you think the speaker in this song is? Who are they speaking to? Setting as well. Does the poem have a setting, and is that important? Tone, that is an important one. What's the tone of this piece? What's the writer's attitude toward the subject? How do we know what the writer's attitude is? Is it sarcastic, gloomy, mocking, humorous? Number 5 would be theme. What's the overall message that the author is trying to convey through this song? Does the title relate to the theme at all? What parts of the song help convey that? And why do you like the song? Why does it resonate with you? And lastly, and most importantly, how is this song an accurate representation of transcendental ideals? You can quote or paraphrase the tenets of transcendentalism, which I listed. I think it's on the Spanish Pipe Dream assignment, the 7 things. You can quote that. You can quote any of the reading that we've done, if those would help make your point. But which aspects of transcendentalism, it is a difficult word to say, are reflected in the lyrics that you picked. So you can kind of approach this a couple of different ways. Like you could just start at the beginning of your song and work your way down, explaining as you go along. You could focus on one aspect or criteria of the paper. Like you could write 6 paragraphs and just have like summary paragraph, poetic device paragraph, speaker and setting paragraph. You could do that. Either way you want to do that is fine, as long as you thoroughly discuss it. The most important aspect of your paper is making sure that all the important aspects of the poem are touched on, but honestly, even though you have the potential to do like 6 paragraphs, it really shouldn't take more than like 1 full single spaced or 2 double spaced pages. But if you have questions about it, we can talk about it. I'm going to show you guys a couple of examples from a couple of years ago. I took the students' names off of them. They don't go here anymore, but this first one, this is a really good one. This person was a really good writer and a good student. And they chose Colors of the Wind. I love that song. I love Pocahontas. So for my transcendentalist song, I chose Colors of the Wind from the movie Pocahontas. It screams transcendentalism. Context isn't very important. She kind of mentions that. But for the sake of clarity, at this point in the movie, English settlers couldn't find gold near where Pocahontas' tribe lives. John is in the middle of talking to Pocahontas, his secret and newfound love interest, when she decides to give him a lesson. In the song, Pocahontas schools John Smith about how people and nature are connected. The message is very straightforward. So she kind of even does summary and theme in the first paragraph. She goes into poetic devices. Of course, there are many poetic devices in this Disney song, namely personification and metaphors. Throughout the song, Pocahontas uses personification to express how animals and things in nature have human qualities, like the line, "Can you sing with all the voices of the mountains?" And she did a good job quoting that. This lyrical method best communicates that nature and humans are united. The previous line I mentioned is also one of the song's metaphors. This specific line can be interpreted in many ways, but my interpretation of it is that we have the capability to communicate, sing, with nature, mountains. The main line in the song, "Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?" is also a metaphor. I don't really know how to explain exactly what this means, but I know it means what all the other lines do. We are connected to nature. The author made them work by using multiple metaphors as questions in verses. Colors of the Wind's a classic, so I have no qualms about whether or not they worked. The speaker in the song is Pocahontas, and she's speaking to John Smith. The speaker doesn't change, but maybe Pocahontas is speaking to the English and other settlers instead of just John Smith. I like that idea. Like, it's not just a message for him, it's a message for everyone. The song alone doesn't provide time or place, but we know from the movie that the song takes place in the early 1600s in present-day Jamestown, Virginia. Pocahontas sings with passion about how everything in nature is our equal. This is kind of talking about tone. Her tone is confident and powerful. It's also challenging. We know this because of the lines, "You think you own whatever land you land on, and you think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you." I love this song so much. In these lines, Pocahontas politely insults his viewpoint on people and land. She also says, "Come rolling all the riches all around you, and for once, never wonder what they're worth." This is a quiet stab at John and the English's greed for gold. The whole song is almost a roast because of how much Pocahontas disagrees with John Smith. She also says, "And we are all connected to each other in a circle in a hoop that never ends." This provides a positive tone to the song, as well as providing me with lots of feelings. Thank you. This song is meant to convey that the earth is not just a place where we are, quotes it again, but it's a place that we need to care for and be respectful to. But the title of the song doesn't really relate to the theme. It's just a pretty image to have in your head. This song resonates with me because it's beautifully written, and some of the metaphors, if you dive deep enough, have more meaning than you'd think. This song is an excellent example of one of the main beliefs of transcendentalism, being one with nature. You could argue it praises individuality as well when Pocahontas says, "You think the only people who are people are people who look and think like you," blah, blah, blah. In this part of the song, she explains that everyone's different and have different attitudes towards everything. Colors of the Wind is exceedingly transcendental because it reflects the third tenet, individualism, the fourth tenet, do not worship the material, and the 10th tenet, nature is sacred. And again, those tenets are like posted somewhere. I'll find it. In conclusion, Pocahontas is amazing. And then she just put all the lyrics there. I think that's a really good example because it's not super complicated or anything. She literally goes through the instructions and answers all the questions. She does a good job of it. She quotes things when it's appropriate. So that's a really good example. The second example I have is maybe not quite as well written, but it's still okay. It's pretty good. And this person incorporated like more background knowledge about the music that they knew from like outside. Only the earth is flat. So the song is The Riptide by Beirut off their third-ish album of the same name. For some context, at this point in his life, frontman Zach Condon was basically living in a cabin in the middle of nowhere in upstate New York, trying to get his head straight after traveling around Europe for so long. He left Santa Fe with his brother when he was 17 and lived out of a suitcase for quite a while. It was certainly good inspiration for music. I don't know what this means. Just look at Gulag Orchestra through March of the Zap Attack. I don't know. But it left him drained. He was touring but had to quit early on as it took a big mental and physical toll on the kid. He lost touch with the music he worked too hard to create from playing it night after night. With his health rapidly deteriorating, capitalized, he escaped to this cabin in the forest to fix up his head. So like while that doesn't quite summarize the song or anything, it's not directly answering any of the questions, it does provide some background and it sounds pretty transcendental. I'm not gonna lie, like going into the woods in a cabin to like clear your head. So I'm not gonna read all of this actually, but this is just like more background of the song. I don't know what that would possibly link to, but just like about why he went to the woods and everything. That seems rather transcendental to me. So in the lyrics, Zach talks about being lonely, but also relieved to be out of the limelight. And this is the house where I feel alone now. And this is the house where I could be unknown, be alone now. He's accomplished what his younger self dreamed of in his older albums. That's kind of cool that this person is like comparing it across his career. And of course, it wouldn't be as he imagined. He's grown and gained experience and insight. He uses the ocean as a metaphor to describe the chaotic but inescapable cycle of touring and interviews and fame. He takes a step back to regain his passion with this album and remembers how beautiful and inviting the ocean of traveling and touring looked from his bedroom. So the waves and I found the rolling tide. So the waves and I found the riptide. Zach took some time in nature to make music for himself instead of making music for the world. The music he was performing no longer matched who he was shaping out to be. He no longer wanted to be a wanderer and wanted to settle down a bit. He refused to conform to the mold he laid out for himself. His art is for him alone. He had to take a break from touring to find himself through nature and his music. So this has been 3 years now, so I don't remember what this person made. Probably not as high a score as the first person made because they didn't answer as many of the questions. But I do like that they kind of took a different approach to it. They explained at least most of the song and did a good job of explaining like how it is transcendental. This chat's going nuts. You birthed him? My God. All right. So I just wanted to give you guys a couple of examples of what we'd be looking for here, and how a couple of different ways that you can kind of approach this. For the rest of today, I want you guys to kind of work on finding a song, figuring out what song you want to do and like how it would be transcendental. And this is due next Wednesday, the 13th. So you've got a little while to work on this. No, I don't want to. I'm just kind of looking at tomorrow. We're going to meet, but I'm just going to give you a class period to work on this. And especially like once you get started, if you have questions and stuff. So today and tomorrow, you have a lot of class time to work. And you may even have some Thursday and Friday, but no guarantees on those yet. So you can get a lot done these first couple of days. I am gonna mute myself and turn my video off, but I'm gonna stay here in case you guys have questions or like want me to look at any lyrics or anything. But you can leave and work independently on this if you want. But I'll be here for questions. I have a question though. LeBron, what's on your shirt? What is that?
That's Five Finger Death Punch.
Okay.
I don't have it scroll appropriate or not, but hey,
Okay, I gotcha. I couldn't tell that it was like fists, and I don't know, it looked like an alien or something.
I thought you were gonna say look like a guy shooting a bird. I'm like, oh boy.
No, I didn't know. I didn't even know it was hands. But y'all let me know if you guys have any questions, and you can go ahead and start working on this.
When is it due?
It is due next Wednesday, so you got a little while.
Oh, already got me a song, Passenger by Iggy Pop.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna look up the lyrics.
Campfire song by SpongeBob and Patrick, or technically SpongeBob featuring Patrick. I'm set on that. Technically, yeah.
Okay, I can I'm looking at the Iggy Pop lyrics and it looks like you can definitely do some stuff with this.
Could I do Someday We'll All Be Free by Donny Hathaway?
Let me look at the lyrics. Yeah, that definitely looks like it would work.
Alrighty.
All right. Later, Miss McClellan.
See ya.
Now I'm gonna enjoy my Hoppin' John and chicken.
Yum.
Okay, hold up. I just have to show this something for an eye look.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, right now, I'm sorry, but like it's too pretty. It's this one.
Oh my gosh. Send that to me.
It's very like iridescent.
I will be attempting that this weekend.
I was going to be like, do this one. But then I was like, oh my bag.
Oh, I don't know though. I don't have all that
You can't
going on.
even deny though. That's like,
It's fire. I'm not gonna lie. It's fire.
and then the other one that I had was this one.
Ooh. I'm not that artistic. I'm not that good at that. But I can do that first one. I did learn how to blend correctly last night.
I have like, if you ever need some like makeup looks.
Do you want to see it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I was really proud of it last night. Like it was so good. Should I go through I think I'm no, not wrong ones, no. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
That one could work.
It could work, but there are only like 3 lyrics to that song.
Oh my gosh, what if I did? That's really pretty.
No!
Would I be able to do like a camp song that I learned in like when I was like 12 at Girl Scout camp?
Wait. Which camp song is it?
What's the assignment called?
It is called Transcendentalist Song Explication.
Excellent. Okay, I had to make sure. I had the date.
I gotta unlock some hidden memories to figure out what camp song I actually want to do.
The Jonas Brothers, I Am What I Am.
From the title, it sounds good. Let me check the lyrics.
Ooh.
Jonas Brothers, the Jonai.
Not Gloria Gaynor. Jonas.
Oh yeah, this is like all about individualism.
Okay, guys. That's the one I'm doing. Let me type that down for him. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this one. Oh, Lord. Kumbaya.
Yeah. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Randall, are you doing anything for your birthday?
To be honest, I don't really want to do that.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
I just want to go to the studio.
Your brother told Miss Cathan that you're too attached to your new dog.
That's my dog.
Wait, does your brother go to Allegro?
Yeah, Malik. I mean, I meant Anton.
That's right. Anton does go to Allegro. I don't know why I just asked that question. I don't know who I thought your brother was, but
Malik
okay.
did go to Allegro for like a year or maybe longer than a year. He slept through
Yeah.
every single class.
He did do that.
I don't know if he slept through every class, but he slept through English every day.
Would Party in the USA by my Hannah Montana be?
I told y'all what happened yesterday.
I should know the lyrics to this, but I'm not gonna.
LAX. I should know the lyrics too. I had to play it for the first year.
Could work because it is kind of like individualism. Like she at first is like, am I gonna fit in? And then later on she's like standing out and not working.
Everybody seems so crazy.
I mean, I hopped off the plane at LAX could kind of be like,
And like living for yourself, like if that, since she's trying to like live out her dream.
Welcome to the. Oh wait, no. Let's see. Let me type this down because now I'm thinking about more songs.
Everybody seems so famous.
it could be about like how she's like kind of like a down to earth type person and she's walking into this world that's like built from concrete up.
Yeah, it's like it's a very materialistic world.
That actually might be okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Sissy, be quiet. Hey.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Literally the only thing Jenny has said.
Oh, focus, man.
Miss McCloud, can you mute her or like make her leave or something?
I'm not gonna kick her out.
This is a hater right here. See, all my haters, y'all just mad when I step up. It's okay.
There's no hate. And randomly when Dusty crossed his fingers out the camera, bro.
She is definitely hating today. What is wrong with you? Did you wake up wrong or something?
Yes, I ain't eat yet.
You should go eat because you are being very rude right now. It's hurting people's feelings.
Cap.
There are more lyrics. Oh my goodness.
That face, you see.
Definitely not. I am what I am. No, okay. No, I got to use that.
Maybe I didn't read the whole thing.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it. It's bad. It's so bad. Oh my goodness. A song from Camp Rock. This is me. What's that song called?
What is that called?
This is me. This is me. Yeah. Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just sit there and make that face, but that was really bad.
I was for a minute. When I looked back, I was like, what's happening?
It's so they were so young 11 years ago. So I can't really be mad about that. It's just it was so bad. Like I don't know how we let them get it's because they were cute. That's why. Because that definitely oh my gosh.
It's a party isn't.
So I'm gonna be using this as me from Camp Rock. But McClellan, have you seen that TikTok trend that happened last year where people were copying the things they seen on a Disney TV shows or like acting them out themselves in a more dramatic way?
It sounds very funny, but I don't think I've seen that.
Okay, so there is this part, and this is me, where Joe Jonas, is it Joe? I think it's Joe, where he's singing with her, and then he goes, "I gotta find you. I gotta find you." And
I just love when people pick up on little things like that.
I can't get it out of my head thinking of that one guy who did the trend. He was like, "I gotta find you," and then he like aggressively like, okay. But the song teaches about individualism, so I'm gonna use this.
Okay, that works. I'm gonna look at this video now.
It's like, it's worth it to sit through the whole thing because Demi Lovato does this like weird rocker thing where she like turns in her knees and she's like it.
His hair in this movie though.
It gives you a feeling of, wow, I remember this. I remember when we thought this was cool, and that's exactly what it looks like. That's not it. You got to go to the actual music video from Disney Vivo.
It's from. Oh wait a minute. Okay. Oh no, it is. That's what I'm looking at.
The one that's in the chat, Miss McClellan.
Gotcha. It's not the one I'm looking at. Okay, I'm gonna mute so I can want to. Oh my god, the way she's like bending her legs. Incredible.
Quick question for people who like lived on Disney Channel. What is that one song that Bridget Mendler sang to teach us about how to save the world by like not littering? What is that song called? Does anybody?
Is it ready or not? I was trying to look it up.
Miss McClellan, after all this time, I thought there were more lyrics to this song. The only lyrics in this whole song are "We can change the world."
In which song?
And "We can change the world." The song that I was talking to you about is the lyrics are only "We can change the world." And then I think about it.
We can.
Yeah, I'm sticking to the "This is me."
Okay.
Are you gonna give us a project to where we gonna make a song?
Probably like not right now, but probably before the end of the year at some point I will. Do you want to do that?
I mean, y'all want to do that?
What does the song have to be about?
I mean, she say it has to be at the end of the year, so it depends whatever we talking about then.
Yeah.
We're gonna read The Great Gatsby this year, right, or no?
We are, yes.
Okay.
This would be a good time to do a project like that.
Maybe like after this essay, maybe something to do with the next like the next section that we're going to do.
Okay. I don't even want to do nothing for my birthday.
Why? You're not feeling it this year?
No, because I told you what happened. I thought I told y'all what happened. I just want to make money. I just want to make money, to be honest. Like,
I feel that.
Get a business license. I promise it'll be up. Start putting water in bags and selling it on Etsy. I promise you it'll sell it on Etsy, get a little bit of cash.
over there making Gamer Boy water. What you talking about?
I'm sure somebody would buy it. We would have to call the cops afterwards, but I'm sure somebody would buy it.
No, somebody would sell that. They make gamer girl. Man, I don't know what people got going on, man.
Didn't somebody get sick from that or something like that? Like
they actually be doing that.
No, somebody drank the water. Yeah, I think.
Mm-mm. That person who had been in that water, they must have had something. So what's everybody doing? To be honest, I'm bored.
You got a song picked out?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me making one.
No, for your essay.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do the one I was dancing to yesterday. I forgot what's it called.
You should do any song from Disney Channel.
We could do Life is a Highway.
Oh yeah, that'd probably be a good one.
What was that song from yesterday?
Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Yes.
That's a good one.
I might go to the basketball court. For lunch.
Okie doke. It is time for me to let you guys go. I will see y'all tomorrow.
Okay, bye.